A beautiful good night to all of you. It is such an honor, a pleasure, and a blessing for me to be here tonight on this stage, paying tribute to an icon of a woman, an icon who has inspired us all for as long as I can remember being a little girl. I was always inspired by Mrs. Kayla Lockhart Edwards. I have a deep, profound love for my Bahamian culture and my African heritage, and it was something that I grew up with, something that is innately a part of me, something that I actually never thought I would grow up to be. I am a modern day storyteller. That is how I like to describe myself because I am a very rare breed in my generation to be a storyteller. Very, very rare breed. And it's so funny because, like I said, I never thought I would be a storyteller. I thought I would be doing some other sort of profession, but here I am sharing my love of my Bahamian culture to the next generation coming up, hoping that I could groom the new storyteller like how Mrs. Kayla Lockhart Edwards has groomed me, even though I've never met her personally. That was the lasting impact she had on my young, impressionable brain. So it gives me great honor to be here to stand in front of you tonight to let you know that her work was not in vain because here I am as a young storyteller. Once upon a time, it was a good old time where the monkey chewed tobacco and he. All right. We always used to talk with a rhythm and a rhyme, and we used to love telling old story. Man, what a good old time. We had the best storytellers on this side of the ocean, where we used to talk about everything from morals to magic potions. But there was one storyteller who set and raised the bar. People were inspired by her from near and from far, especially given her expansive cultural repertoire. A singer-songwriter, actress, cultural producer, TV host, and that ain't even all she used to do. But those are the things I remember her for most. If it weren't for persons like her, I wouldn't be standing in front of you tonight as a modern day storyteller representing a younger generation shining in my own light. Mirror, mirror on my TV, sing me a little piece of the Bahamas so I could lift up my head to the rising sun and pay tribute to the late, great Kayla Lockhart Edwards, a true Bahamian legend and cultural icon. From the day we are born, we flow out with soul, on a rhythm, on a wave, on a constant rhythmic wave, flowing to the beat of life's drums, growing through the rhythms of pure, unadulterated joy, innocence, curiosity, and wonder, wandering through the rhythms of conditioning, indoctrination, suppressing the rhythm of imagination only to bring about rhythms of confusion and pain. Loud and silent rhythms of change, always changing direction like the wind, whispering new unfinished melodies, searching for a composition of love's harmonies, but somehow life's tragedies always seem to get in the way. road blocking our desired symphonies frequently, then, like an anomaly, new frequencies abound to raise up the soul from the dead when it feels like the beat has stopped. Because the rhythm of life drops in moments when we feel like we can't go on, singing the same tired, monotonous song, dancing to the same old, decrepit beat of procrastination with feet too tired to climb. But these feet, you see, these feet were made to climb mountains no matter what the weather or atmospheric pressure. They keep heading straight for the top. Life storms may brew and its tides, its ebbs and flows, bringing happiness today and sorrow tomorrow. But how do you cope when life gets hollow? The remedies in the music, the beat, the rhythm, always flowing through life's schisms like a prism of light, lighting the path to balance. Balance on your rhythm, on your wave, on your healing rhythmic wave. Vibrate to the drums of change that allow you to dance away your life's pain again and again. Release life's weighty chains and seek liberty for your mind, body, spirit, and soul. An infinite soul that can never grow old or die. It just takes on a new form of energy. Find peace in life's altering melodies. Compose new beautiful harmonies. Orchestrate new angelic symphonies that drown out all demonic tragedies like a grand piano's ethereal keys that speak to you in a rhythm, in a tone, in a sacred language, all on its own. Like the drums that beckon you to come home to your own heartbeat that always beats, whether or not life is sour or sweet. It just flows with your soul on a rhythm, on a wave, on a cosmic rhythmic wave. She drums, beaming to a universe sound years away, channeling her ancestors every time she plays, mimicking the rhythms of Bola Koda Conde as she rocks back and forth and bungie sways. She drums to maintain balance, align chakras, and keep spirit free from the daily chokehold shackles of a brainwashed dystopian society, emancipating herself from psychological, mental, and spiritual slavery, liberating her mind, body, and spirit through soulful rhythmic journey. She drums, dispelling patriarchal myths and misogynistic stereotypes that says a woman shouldn't drum because it just ain't right. Her duality allows her to shed light on misconceptions like those that keep women in fright, empowering them as she plays with all her might, conjuring magical vibes from her womb that illuminate life. She drums, breaking image barriers and setting fashion trends. Her creativity and passion flows like a river with no end, inspiring others to dive deeper within and reign like gods and goddesses supreme. Amen, Amun, Ashe. She drums to tell her story. She drums as a symbol of unity to show kings and queens existing in harmony, co-creating healing rhythms with vibratory frequencies, dancing out as much needed spirit therapy for the world, for peace, for community. She drums. She drums. She drums.
you. So, I want to ask, are there any Incredible Hulk fans out there? No, come on, for real. Lou Ferrigno, the Green Man. That one, not the current one. Now, right. So, I was an Incredible Hulk fan, and the last theme of the Incredible Hulk was the Lonely Road. Y'all remember Bill Bixby walking on the road with his thumb out? Y'all remember that? Oh, come on, I'm not the only person in the room. Okay, okay, all right. So, y'all remember the song? It was a sweet song, and it went. That's my favorite. So, yeah, y'all know that's my favorite. So that's Into the Night. This next song, I'll tell you a little story, and we have a couple more songs with this one. So, I'm a worship leader, and I worship lead at women's conferences all over the United States, from Minnesota to Florida to California to Chicago. I haven't been to Idaho yet. But you know what? I think that's something. So, and up and down the East Coast. But one time in California, I was at the hotel, and they had a baby grand in the middle of the foyer. Guess who was on that piano? Yours truly. So I'm playing the piano, and the sliding doors to open the door to the foyer slide open, and in walk these three guys dressed in black. One had a guitar strapped to his back, the other one had a sachet case, looks like a laptop, and the other one had a snare in, the case. And they came in, and I was doing my thing on this piano, okay? I was digging in. Nobody in the foyer. And the guy who had this attache case, he comes and he puts his elbows on. He was a kind of round guy. And he puts his hand on the piano, and he's looking at me. Any musicians in the room, when you know somebody really doing it, you go like this? Yeah, that kind of look. And he's looking, and he's doing like this. And I'm looking at him going, okay. So I'm looking, and the other guys are standing on this side. And then he looks at me, and he goes, that's you? Now, you know what that means, right? It means that's how I'm playing. That's you. That represents you. You good. So I looked at him, and I was like, yeah, that's me, in my Bahamian. Yeah, that's me. And he laughed, and he laughed. He said, that's really good. That's really, really good. You got the sauce, sister. Guess who that was? That was the pianist for Yolanda Adams. Yes. And her drummer and her guitar player. And they sat and they stood around and they listened to me play. I was like, oh, okay, I'm with the big shots now. Okay, let me play this piano. Woo! But this song is Yeah, That's Me. And this is the song that I was playing. I've arranged it. And thank you guys. Please give it up for Mr. Earl Forbes on bass. And for my brother, we're sharing a stage after a very, very long time. Desmond Edwards. Yes, Marquinn. And none other than Mr. Neil, Mr. Rhythm Maestro on the drums. All right, so this is Yeah, That's Me. So we can't end with just that. We gotta go. We gotta just go this way. Okay. Everybody know this one. Okay, I promise. Sing. All the way is one family. All the way is one. All the way is one family. All the way is one. Use my brother. That's my sister. All the way is one. Use my brother. That's my sister. All the way is one. All the way is one family. All the way is one. All the way is one family. All the way is one. Use my brother. That's my sister. All the way is one. Use my brother. That's my sister. All the way is one. Here in the Bahamas, all we live together. Whether black or white, rich or poor, all we is all the way is one family, all the way is one. All the way is one family, all the way is one. Use my brother, that's my sister, all the way is one. Use my brother, that's my sister, all the way is one. You come from Long Island, and I come from Nassau. My brother over there from Mayaguana. Yes, all the way is one. All the way is one family, all the way is one. All the way is one family, all the way is one. Use a brother, that's my sister, all the way is one. Use my brother, that's my sister, all the way is one. Use my brother, that's my sister, all the way is, all the way is, all the way is one.
Awesome, awesome. Would you please? That's you? Amen. You may be seated. What an incredible, enjoyable evening this has been. What a wonderful evening. Thank you for doing this and allowing us to experience this. And Kayla was such an incredible person. I know she's in heaven and she is doing somersaults right now. She said, "That's my gal. You see that? That's my gal." And Liza said that Kayla is still alive. And I agree with her. Amen. You know, um, our family is growing up. I was sharing with Charles that growing up, we used to be part, not just me, but all my cousins, them, used to be part of the Institute of the Performing Arts on Elizabeth Avenue. And that was summer for us every summer. And you remember Brutus Broccoli? What was the name? Was it Julius
Brutus
Caesar?
Iscariot.
Julius Iscariot.
Brutus Iscariot. And then see Julius Caesar salad. Yes, I remember Julius Caesar salad.
Was it Julius Caesar or was it another name?
Julius Caesar
Oh,
salad.
Julius. Okay, thank you so much. But you know, the one theme that always stood with me from that time until now, and I always reflect on it, is be yourself, no hassle, man. Because I've learned to be myself as a result of that. You know, you got to accept yourself, and I got to thank Kayla for that. She's been such an incredible cultural icon in our country, and she's always included her family in all the things that she's done, and that has impacted us my first opportunity being on a platform was because of Aunt Kayla. So, and all of us, like I said, all of us cousins, them, all of us the same way. She's given us the opportunity to do that, and I so graciously appreciated what she's done in our lives. Our family dinners were like cultural events, and all my aunts could go to the piano and play, and that's how it was. And so we grew up, we were really, really blessed, really incredibly blessed, and I thank God for that. And then, of course, growing up, I went into the faith, and she went into the faith, and she was such an incredible woman of God. And I had the opportunity to see her in not just a cultural light, but also a very spiritual light. And I'm grateful for that. We've traveled together as a result of that. So really, really thankful for all of that. Well, my role here tonight is to give thanks to all those persons who were involved. And I want to start with our sponsors, of course, Mr. Charles Taylor. Um, and thank you. J&P Investments Company Limited, His Excellency Frank Clothers, Ambassador for the Order of St. Jude and Malta. Also, Connecting and Bonding Inc., California, USA, Dr. Sandra D. Reed Seaford of Florida, USA. Mr. and Mrs. Robert Mitchell, Florida, USA. Boot Prince Inc., Florida, USA. And our musicians tonight, Naomi Taylor, that opened up for us, an incredible gift that she is. Brother Clint Crawford, who played and also sang Unforgettable, which was unforgettable. Osano Neely, Earl Forbes, the bassist. Neil Symonette. Neil Symonette and I grew up together eating bad conch from Dirty's. Marquinn Edwards, my dear cousin. Dion Turnquest, he was in the foyer there. Matthew Johnson, Prinncess Pratt. I don't know if we could say Bongi in church yet. But you did, you know. DeSico Hall, Christine Wilson. I want to thank all of you. The artists, Matthew Wild Goose, that's another cousin of ours, Jody Minnis, I saw her earlier, who's also the youth recipient, the youth award recipient for this year. Congratulations, Jody. Alan Wallace, who did a phenomenal job with that painting. Delbert Seymour, Godfrey Symonette, and keyboard set rental from Zaymar Productions. Bahamas Harvest event staff, Jody Knowles, who's up there. Jody's another one of our cousins. Erica Williams, Aaliyah Roker, Ozzy Bo. Ozzy Bo is an incredible tech person who's been with our church seemingly forever. RJ is on staff, and Mark is part of our family. And then also there's Ronald back there as well. So there's all those wonderful persons working behind the scene. We have some great volunteers. Derek is my uncle. And Joan too. And Joan is part of our church family, and I have to remind our church that she's my biological aunt. The problem was I called her Aunt Joan, and everybody else started calling her Aunt Joan, and I have to remind them that she's not your aunt. She's my aunt. And then Lynn Lynn, were you part of the Institute of the Performing Arts? Were you old enough?
No.
She wasn't old
No,
enough?
this was way before color. Way before color.
Well, why Lynn know so much? Denise Wallace, Hannah, Jamal Wallace, Tamar Taylor, all these my cousins, them. Don't pick no fight with me. Debbie Moxey, that's my sister. Charles Taylor, that's my brother from another mother. Shakira Taylor, uh, um, Kiana Taylor, and Caleb Taylor, all of Charles and Keysha's children. Amen. And to have all of them involved is awesome. So thank you all. And then, of course, you who are here tonight. Incredible. Just thank you so much for being here and being part of this experience. And would you please give another hand to this beautiful lady who has worked tirelessly, battled the devil to be here tonight. The devil lost again, and you gained the victory. Thank you for your incredible gift and for doing what you did tonight.
Thank you so much. I have a few people that I would like to thank in the room and some people that are not in the room. First of all, thank God, thank my husband and my children, but thank my dad. Is he here? Where are you? There he is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And blow kisses to you, and you are my inspiration. You're here. You are here. You are here. And much love to his loving wife, JJ, and my little brother, Joshua, who sleep. But also in the room, I want to say thanks to my Aunt Joan, who is, she and I connect on a soul level. And she's always saying, Keysha, what you doing? What else you doing? And why you doing it? And who you doing it for? And she was the one who keeps me in line. She goes, you know what? You are not doing this for people. You're doing this. This is a gift for the gift giver. And she told me that. So thank you, Aunt Joan, for keeping me straight. Keeping me straight. The next person I'd like to thank is Joanne Callender. She is my mentor, and she and I connect creatively in the soul, and was instrumental in helping me to get through all the hoops and go through doors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then my sister, Patricia Chatty Brown. Is she still in the room? She's gone. The candle lady. Yes. And she was the one who said, listen here, you can't be in the United States and go try do no concert. Girl, you better try it. Come back over here and do your concert. She was very, very integral in the marketing and having me come and really, really stick to doing it home, which is what I wanted to do in the first place for the longest time. Also, she's not here, Miss Daisy Therese Davis Nixon. Sorry, yes, that's it, Davis Nixon. She could not be here tonight, and I just want to say in front of all of you, and you pass the word to her, that I am saying thanks, because just like my mom gave her her first show or opportunity, she was the one who said, Keysha, you can do this. You can do this. Come on, let's go on the TV. Let's go on the radio. Let's do this. And she just opened the door. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you to my cousins and my aunts on the room. Everyone here, thank you for your time. Thank you for believing in this. And let me show you the other shoes I have on. See? I make these. So these are shoes. I've been asked so many times, are you going to fill your mommy's shoes? No, I got my own shoes on. And my candle is lit. So thank you and have a great night. God bless everybody.